Once again, we're at the 2026 UNConference. I'm Eliud Custodio with Turn One Studio, and I have the pleasure of sitting with Ben Cooper, Director of Business Development for Citrin Cooperman and President of LIE.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. And I understand you're one of our presenters today.
I am. I'm speaking. I'm next, as a matter of fact.
You're next. All right, before we get into that, tell us a bit about your role at those two organizations.
Sure. So I serve as the Director of Business Development at Citrin Cooperman. We're a top 20 national CPA and advisory firm.
Okay.
We do a ton of things beyond just what might be imagined as a CPA firm doing taxes, financial statements, et cetera. I probably have 100 different products and services that we can provide. We usually serve the middle market businesses and the high net worth.
My next question.
Ultra high net worth of the country. We are in 15 states, almost 5,000 employees, I believe, and my job is to bring in business for the Long Island market, grow the revenue of the firm by finding opportunities, getting us in the door. I'm not a CPA, I don't do the work. I'm interested in making sure that I find the opportunities and bring the right people with me that can do the work and be excellent stewards of the relationships that we can build with our new clients, as well as grow existing relationships when that's necessary or capable, yeah. And then you asked both. So the Long Island Elite, or the LIE, as you said, it's a 24-year-old 501c3 networking nonprofit pass-through organization. So we raise money and give it to a specific charity every year. Last year, we raised a combined total of value of $209,000 for HorseAbility. In 1 year. Mostly by our big event that we have at the end of the year, our gala, which I know you've been to.
Yeah, I was at the Gatsby event.
That's it.
Yeah.
So this year, we're raising money for FCA, who happens to be here today as well, Family and Children's Association.
So Dr. Reynolds earlier.
That's it. I'm following his footsteps, speaking as he did last year. So FCA will reap the benefits of what we are able to accomplish for them this year, help them fund some things that they might not have otherwise had money for. And we're a group of about 120 professionals, different industries, different organizations. We have a limit of like 3 per industry category, but it's been a great organization. I've been involved for about 9 years, been on the board for about 7, became the president 3 years ago. I now serve as the co-president, matter of fact, with my colleague and friend, Elisa Rosenthal. And we've got a great organization that helps us do a lot of great things like the Philanthropy Network of New York, giving back to Long Island charities.
Well, I was going to ask you, what draws you to an event like the UNConference?
Well, one of the Chatter speakers last year and the lead of the Chatter Talk folks is Michelle Ribetti. She's a good friend, a former LIE member as well.
Very good speaker.
And a very good speaker. And she let me know that this event was happening last year. I came in support of her, not knowing anything of this, or Kim or Liz, or the Philanthropy Network. And I was so moved and impressed. I said, I've got a kind of an interesting, unique story, which you'll hear about in a few minutes, that I would love to share if you want to have such a story told. And I guess I impressed them enough to have them say yes. So here I am.
Okay. I don't want to preempt your
You're not getting much out of me, but you could try.
Well, for the folks that are watching this, which will be post-event.
Sure, fair. That's fair.
You have any top 3 highlights that you'd like to share about what they're missing?
Sure. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about my my youth, how I got into some trouble as a young kid and kind of had a bit of a turnaround story, and how I was able to examine what got me there, what was able to potentially get me out of that trouble, and just kind of some self-reflection, some empathy and relationship tools that were able to help me become a actually successful adult despite my unsuccessful adolescence.
I can tell already, as attendees, we're going to walk away with some tools, you have to say, based on the first presentation, which it's funny, going into this conference, I was telling myself, don't be the guy that cries.
This is a tearjerker.
And I came close. That story was
unbelievable.
Was intense.
Melissa is so impressive.
Yeah. We have something in common. And we first met at the Long Island Fight for Charity.
Yes, we did. I boxed in 2022. I think you boxed prior to that.
I was 2017.
There you go.
Yeah.
Phenomenal organization. Yeah. Again, goes along the theme with they raise money, give it to other charities on Long Island, helping communities here on the island. And what a great experience that was.
So before we wrap up, as an attendee, what are you hoping to walk away with today?
Motivation, great headspace, skills, ideas, good advice on how to be thinking about certain things, overcoming challenges, like some of the things that we just heard Melissa talk about.
Yeah.
My wife and daughter, my oldest daughter, are here to root me on, and I hope that they get some great stuff out of this as well. And hear from some of these stories. So
proud family moment.
Absolutely. I have a lot of LIE members here, a lot of friends, a lot of networking friends, just as yourself. So always good to connect with them.
Love it.
Yeah.
Ben, always a pleasure, man.
You too,
Looking
brother.
forward to your presentation.
I'm looking forward to giving it. Pleasure.